What's up, guys? This is Bullvyi the Fell-Handed, and I am joined with none other than Spartan Elite. We are on Erlenberg, Blizzard, Snowstorm, whatever you want to call it. I am in the Type 59, and Spartan is in the 26E4, also known as the Super Pershing. Now, if you have not caught my weak spot guide on the Super Pershing, I highly recommend you check that out. It will be quite eye-opening on where to pin that tank. I see a lot of people struggle with that tank, and I don't know why. Probably because they just automatically try to shoot the space armor, which is a bad move. Moving on, we are shifting right flank. This is typically what we do on this map. This is our comfort zone, so to speak. Now, guys, remember when you were in this particular board, this particular map, with a snowstorm, blizzard, what have you, your visibility is reduced considerably. So now, of course, we are in a little bit of the higher tiers here, so you're massively spotting, long-range spotting. Tanks are not going to be as effective as normal. Now, we are trying to wait on some of the other team members to go down there, some of the greens to go down and maybe check some stuff out so we can get some long-range shots in early on in the game. It is a standard tactic. Now, not a lot is happening, unfortunately, and that's kind of the watchword of this particular map is patience, caution, because not a lot happens very early on in the game, and that's fine. Those that run out there, they end up dying very quickly. The ones that just go out there, you know, get right up to it, right off the gate, normally get torn to pieces and sent back to the garage in a hurry. We're not trying to be those ones. Now, granted, of course, we are in a different situation with this snowstorm brewing, so just keep that in mind. Now, we are going to advance on this guy down here. We're going to just try to sneak a little side shot in him right there. We were successful, getting a lot of hit markers off him right now. It must be one that doesn't run a fire extinguisher, although I can't really say anything. I'm known to not run fire extinguishers on some of my tanks. As long as you have the firefighting skill, it should, in theory, minimize the damage. However, I do not believe that gentleman had said firefighting skill. I am forming up with Spartan here very shortly, and you know, I'm just kind of peeking through the ruins here, just trying to see what's going on, see if anyone's decided to try to creep up the middle or anything. We don't have anything yet, and you know, with the visibility what it is, even, you know, if you're firing within signal range, you're still not going to get super, you know, long shots. Kind of like I'm not getting super long shots here. You know, this guy's only a few hundred meters away. The weather really affects your visibility, and I think that's fair. I think that's accurate. We scoped in a perfect side shot right there, and we are running APCR though. I did manage to switch this up. I ran some AP right off the start of the match. We're switching to APCR. I feel for these tougher tanks, even if you shoot them in the side, you don't know if they're going to turn at the last minute. You have to go through the front of their tank, so you just need to be aware of what will happen. You have to kind of predict the future, much like the arty players. You have to know whether or not you're going to need that round if you have these longer reload time tanks like the Type 59. We made a good clutch shot there into the side of the 704. He is unaware or doesn't really seem to care about my presence. I am still running APCR at this time. I believe I forgot that I was running APCR because I have made an active attempt to run less and less of it. I don't really want to pull up very much more and commit. I am still afraid that, you know, once I get spotted, everyone in the world will start shooting at me. I am in a fairly good position here. I'm in a not necessarily a strong one. Keep in mind, that's two different things. I'm in a good position, just not a strong one. I would consider a strong position and an excellent hold down where I could get some good shots on everyone. That wasn't necessarily hold down. That was just kind of pulling up and firing on people. And, you know, if you look, the teams have just, both of the sides of the teams have just been absolutely annihilated rather quickly. And that's, you know, unless you're keeping active watch, you know, if you're in the scope and you're looking at shots and you're trying to calculate what it takes to hit this person and so on and so forth, then you're not really going to be paying a lot of attention either. So, alright, I took a round there. I think just as I was turning around, I'm going to see if I can't put one in him. I sure enough did. He did damage my engine, so my mobility is going to be significantly reduced. We put a round in the side of him, and that removed him from the game. I do have a guy just encroaching on me here. He is definitely going to put one in me, and it bounced. That little bit of dancing I did made it bounce. I can't believe I managed to pull that one off, but you know what? It does not look good for me. I put another round in him. I have someone shooting me directly in the back, and the tank just will not go. I'm trying to reverse angle a little bit right here, as you can see. I'm just trying to adjust my hull just a little bit. Went ahead and tracked him. And then I think here is where I'm trying to move around him, but my engine just would not let me. As you can see, if I had a full engine, I would have backed around him, ran down that side of him, and came out behind him, possibly surviving that. So 2 repair kits, I guess, is the order of the day. We had a very good game, 45-13 damage with 13-20 bounced. We did just a tiny bit of assisted. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you next time.